this together really out of boredom over the last month. I found myself without any specific company to work at um, due to some cost cutting measures. And I'm easily bored. So I resurrected some things that I did in the past that I kind of put on the shelf. Um, created some new things. I want to give you just a quick overview of me. If you're interested in the kind of background that I have and the what I can bring to the party, this might help you. Might also help you understand my personality a bit. This is totally unscripted. I'm just going to talk through some of the items. You'll see on the web page that there are a number of other topics that I've put some quick thumbnails and some quick intros together. Feel free to look at those. They'll give you a little bit more detail. And also, every one of the items, other than the new VMS tool that I've been working on, um, they all have a website. And so you can get some more information there. Everything that I've put on here is active, has been active, some of it for a very long time. Some of it's pretty new based on um, some feedback that I gotten since in the last month or so that I've been otherwise bored. So there you have it. Let me give you a little bit of a taste of what I'm about. Let me go through the thumbnails of the other websites that are out there. So Virtual Workforce is started really as a consulting company in one of those gaps, where I could help companies that are interested in doing a better, maybe not a better job, but a way to help their programs. A lot of times, these programs are so heavily focused on cost reduction, and there is so much more that you can get out of an MSP program. Um, so Virtual Workforce was as a result of that. PayTrack and some of the market dynamics pieces that are supported by labor market data have become part of that and increasingly become important in VMS programs. So that's where Virtual Workforce sat. I had intentions way back when I started this of potentially making Virtual Workforce an MSP, but we never went down that path. It was really just used as a consulting company. As of late, one of my partners at Vector and I were talking before I left, or before I left about doing a networking event for our customers. And Contract Workforce Roundtable started as an in-person networking event probably 15 years ago, when those in-person events were part of the norm. That was put on the shelf as well, but we're going to resurrect that. And you'll see this website gain more content and more traction over the next weeks. I am guessing that it will probably not have a full schedule of events until the beginning of next year. I think what's interesting about it is there's going to be two types of events that we're going to work through. One is something that I'm real keen on, and that is making it more of a news conference format. So there'll be pretty quick hitting, 15 minutes worth of data, some time for Q&A. It'll be a live stream event if you're on the right platform. Some platforms will allow you to see the live stream but not interact. In other words, and other ones will let you interact. So you have to stay tuned for that. The other kind is a pure roundtable, where we can have a number of roundtables at the same time. People can get together in small groups, excuse me, to talk about different topics. We're thinking the roundtables would be more of a quarterly thing, and the news conferences monthly. Excuse me, I have a sneeze coming. Monthly, but scheduled. So that's what Contract Workforce Roundtable is about. PayTrack I mentioned a couple of times. I started or partnered with my partner and I scraped data for job data, labor market data, and we sold that data to compensation departments and financial companies to show how labor market trends can impact stock prices, as an example, in compensation. We decided he wasn't really interested in doing a app, and I was, and that's where PayTrack came from. Put together, and you can go through the PayTrack website, also the intro that's a part of this website, to learn more about the nuances of PayTrack. But suffice to say, it is about labor market data, and it's tracking rates for jobs in a geography, what those trends are, how long it takes for those jobs to get filled, how many open jobs there are. It even goes and lists the company that has the open job. So it's a pretty detailed application that's just kind of sitting out there because all for a variety of reasons we can talk about if you like. The next one is Tier Zero, My Tier Zero. This is something that's come up over the last couple of years, and I think it's really going to impact the way MSP programs are run. And it really is focused on the talent. So, COVID, and really the amount of competition for jobs, companies really need to be able to look at how to interface with the talent directly, and that's what My Tier Zero is all about. It is an MSP offering. It could be a concept if you got all the pieces and parts, or you know how to put all the pieces and parts together. It is something that you could offer if you're an MSP company. If you if you want my expertise, we can certainly talk about that. But that's what My Tier Zero is about. And the last one is just really a teaser. I put a spec together on what I call the new VMS system a few years ago. It has never gotten anywhere because I've really not been in a position to drive product development, and so I haven't. I try to stay in my lane. I've been a sales guy forever. But I have it's a 111-page spec that goes through every aspect of VMS and kind of what I think the functionality should be as the next generation. And it's about, I said it was about 80% filled before, or 80% completed before. probably more like 70% because that was a few years ago. And, there's always new ideas and always things that can be done better or differently. And, in a way to make VMS less static. And we can certainly talk about not only what VMS needs to do to stay alive, but also there's a lot of other applications that are very much VMS-like that provide some functionality that if we're not careful as a VMS market, we can get run over. So that's a little overview of me and the different applications that I've been playing with, toying with, noodling about, delivering everything except the VMS tool. The VMS tool is actually available to see, but it's not really for public consumption, so it's not really out there. But the rest of them are absolutely alive, running. If you like more information, just go to the website, take a look at the intros that are on this site, and as always, just let me know if I can answer any questions. And just to reiterate, I'm not selling any products. I'm just trying to tell you kind of what I'm about and how I might be able to help you all. Thanks, and hopefully I'll hear from you.